Oh, really?
This is just for you, Philip.
Oh, no.
This is just for you, Philip.
Just for us, okay? Just for us.
No. So you don't have to use all that imagining.
Right, okay.
Necessary.
Just... Right, all right.
Fire.
So now you no longer have to compare it to these objects. Congratulations.
Yes, guys, that is a man on This Morning with Phil and Josie showing them a dick pic on his phone. So this is an interview they just did with the man who has the largest penis in the world, apparently. Now, I'm going to show you the whole interview. Now, he says his penis is 13.5 inches. Now, I've got one of these old school rulers. Do you remember these from school, the shatterproof rulers? So here you go. This is 12 inches. 12 inches. So it's an inch, and there's an inch there. So it's an inch and a half longer than this. And that is really quite remarkable. Now, this interview has got to be one of the weirdest I've seen in a long time. I think Josie's brilliant in this. She seems to be holds it together, and she's, just good. But the guy who's got the particularly large member seems obsessed with it and seems to talk about it so like it's a real close personal friend that he knows all the ins and outs of. It's quite bizarre and incredibly strange. But here you go. Here's the interview. There's some really hilarious, funny, weird, strange moments in this. So, I hope you enjoy it.
Now, having the world's biggest penis might be some men's dream, but our next guest, Jonah Falcon, says it actually comes with some very large challenges.
Jonah says that he's often stopped in the street and has even been manhandled by airport security due to his suspicious package.
Now, according to the NHS, the average penis measures between 5 and 7 inches when erect, but Jonah's appendage measures a whopping 13.5 inches. Now, I've got to admit, I'm not very good with inches, so I'm trying to look at my script, and I was thinking, well,
you work in meters?
Well, I've got my calculators with me, so I don't...
Of course. Yeah, welcome to the show, by the way. This is just an ordinary day. For size comparison, what Jonah is packing is the same as an in-length erect an NTA.
Oh my goodness!
So that's
And an Academy Award too, just so you know.
And an Academy Award.
Yeah, they're 13.5 as well.
Are they really? Yeah. Well, sadly we don't have one of those. Jonah is with us now in the studio. So let's for anyone who's trying to picture this, let's get this over and done and out of the way straight away. So this is the correct length, erect, and the correct girth, erect. That's about 8 inches round, and there's your 13.5 inches there. One of the team in our gallery has just gone, oh my God. So is that about right?
I can always check because of my hands. 1, 2, yeah, pretty accurate.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I never think of it like this.
Well, you wouldn't.
I think of it like this. 1, 2, 3, and a bit.
Right.
Because this is exactly 4 inches.
Okay.
So I'm not, 13.5 is a bit, it's more like 13 point, more than a quarter, less than a half.
Well, I mean, you are like a living emoji. The thing is that, this is our team, by the way, who said we've got to use all of this stuff. So this is the length of it flaccid. So you are actually a living aubergine.
Basically. Let me see that.
Flaccid?
Flaccid, yeah, well, I'm not this thick at the end.
No,
right, okay, yeah.
We're not talking about girth there, we're just talking about length.
Yeah, here's the thing. I look down, there's nothing special. I don't compare it to objects, but then when I take out the ruler, it's like, oh, okay.
So now we've got the picture of the thing now. So for you,
oh, really?
This is just for you, Philip.
Oh, no.
This is just for you, Philip.
Just for us, okay? Just for us.
No. So you don't have to use all that imagining.
Right, okay.
Necessary.
Just.
Right. All right.
Fire.
So now you no longer have to compare it to these objects.
Congratulations. Well done.
Well, here's the thing. Class, I'm all over the place. They have pictures, tons of me all.
I know.
All I have to do is Google Jonah Falcon Vice, and it's like.
Yeah, well, let's get into the way it affects your life, because you do say that. I mean, you are an actor, but you've never wanted to go into porn.
No.
And so, do you think having something like this? Obviously, you've been on here a couple of times now, and
2012,
you said one of our iconic guests. A lot of people say, but are there areas here where you think it's hampered me?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to talk about how the sausage is made, not the regular Hollywood sausage. Whenever you are put up for a role, for large studio films, the studio has to approve you.
Yeah.
Right.
And studios tend to be very conservative. So in order for me to do anything, it would have to be sort of like an indie film.
Yeah.
Where they don't care. As a matter of fact, I'm currently writing a script because people urge me to, and there's some people who say, well, we'll make it for you if you finish the script. So I have some motivation that help destroy my writer's block.
Right, I mean, like we said, it could be some men's dream, but all I keep thinking is, you're obviously used to having a big
Right.
John Thomas, but does it ever get in the way?
Just think
if you've
about
got
men whose names are actually John Thomas.
Oh.
That they have to,
do you not call it that?
no.
Oh.
I'm just thinking about actual men whose
No,
names are John
you're
Thomas.
right. You're right.
It's like, I'm just saying this. My name is John Thomas.
Right.
And it's like they have to answer all sorts of questions.
But does it get, in your zipper?
No.
In his laces.
But I do have to. Some other men have this problem, but if the bowl water is too high, you just have to prop it up a bit so it doesn't. Actually, once or twice, I accidentally sat on it. So it's like, ow.
You sat on it?
Yeah.
What about? Because you've said that. People see you in the street. They know you now. They recognise you, and they'll ask to see it. They and that you said 10,000 times people have asked to see it.
Yeah.
What about actually falling in love with someone where it's just a part of you, but not it doesn't define you?
It's happened. I won't say if it's happening now, but I've had people who. Actually, it's sort of like it becomes a part of you and becomes a feature of you that they really enjoy, but it isn't the dominating part of that relationship. It's sort of like, well, I love you because of that, and it's really a great bonus, but the rest of you I enjoy too.
But haven't there been people, I know you're bisexual, so sort of a nice wide scale,
Right.
But there would be people who go, oh God, if they didn't know you, no, sorry, that is daunting, it's frightening.
I've had that once, but they already knew. Here's the thing is that even when I don't tell people, they sort of know already, no matter what I'm doing. Sort of like the way I carry myself. It's sort of like, because here's the thing, it does grant a bit of, I'm not going to say confidence, but a lack of insecurity.
It has essentially, occasionally got you into trouble in an airport security.
Oh yeah. Once I had it hanging, just had it strapped, not strapped, but it's just down the part, halfway to my leg, and it's sort of like they asked me if I was the first funny thing they said is, "Do you have a tumor?" I said no, which I think would be someone's first thought.
Yeah,
if they saw it.
So do you have to wear normal underwear, or do you have to buy
I
special?
wear normal underwear. I've learned if I'm going to go through security and thing to sort of ball it up a bit so it looks like a round mass rather than,
So it's malleable.
Ball it up.
not malleable. And God help me if I get an erection if I do that. No, it's also, I'm going to have to say this, my testicles are proportionately as large, so,
Oh, they're both big.
yes.
Well,
Which,
that's handy, I suppose, isn't it? Because that.
well, no, because that creates more of a bulge.
You're right. Okay. Yeah. Has there ever been I think we're doing very well.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Has there ever been a moment where you thought, I wish I wasn't like this?
No, and not because it's big, but because I am who I am, and I just wouldn't want to be different.
In which case, let me put it another way, have people got preconceived ideas of who you are as a person?
Oh, definitely.
How do they see you?
For one thing, people who know that you're super well endowed, they think you're less intelligent. As a matter of fact, you can read a lot of books like Kurt Vonnegut. Billy Pilgrim was supposed to be hung like a horse, but Kurt Vonnegut also, he's kind of stupid, you know, so they have that. They also think that I am sexually a clod, that I'm one. It's like, get out of the way, here I come. No. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say this. Sexually, I use my mouth a lot.
Right.
I use my mouth a lot.
What a waste.
That,
I'm going to say this, you know, I'm going to say something right here, very erogenous.
Yeah?
oh,
Don't tell me you've got enormous nipples as well.
No. I'm talking about them. I mean, my mouth.
Oh.
And, oh, by the way, I'm not Gene Simmons. My tongue is normal sized.
Right.
oh, well, that might explain why I mean, you've had a few Hollywood partners. I know you're not allowed to say who they are, but you get that a lot.
Oscar nominees and Oscar winners, you said.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. A large minority are just very well known. They're not necessarily Hollywood.
Right.
And in fact, a good chunk of them come from the British Isles. So, but
They contact you? What do they contact you?
friends of friends. I mean, you know.
But isn't that all a bit hollow and a bit sad? That you're thinking, right, okay, they're contacting you
actually-
purely to check it out.
Here's the thing. It's actually normal for a lot of people, and it doesn't always have to do with that. It's whatever feature. Oh, he's really. Oh, you should see his. Actually, here's the thing. A lot of people, when they're with me, when I start making out with them, they start focusing on my eyes because they're very green.
Yeah.
So that sort of like takes over, you know, and it's also something I can show off in public.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always a good thing.
But no, it's normal.
There is a man, Roberto Esquinel Cabrera,
Right.
who's a Mexican, and he claims he's got 18.9 inches.
Well, he has foreskin that is 13 inches. Because here's the thing. I saw the CAT scan, and I talked to tabloid. I'm not sure if it was the Sun. I think it was the Sun who saw it, and he said it was absolutely gross.
How do you know that?
Well, here's the thing. The CAT scan is easily seen, and you can see that he's actually normal, and he just he ritually stretched his foreskin since he was a teenager.
Right, okay. Oh, well.
Like a polar neck.
I don't want to know the details.
Neither do I.
Well, Jonah.
Jonah, amazing. It's always a pleasure to have you on here. It's always absolutely fascinating. You stop everybody in their tracks. We wish you well.
Thank you.
Have you found love? Have you got someone who really loves you? For you?
Maybe.
Oh, brilliant.
There's a maybe there.
Good.
Oh, brilliant.
Here's the thing. LDR.
LDR.
Long distance relationship.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, that's all right because you've got.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that big. I couldn't walk if I was that.
Oh,
Thank you very
Jonah, you're
much
so
indeed.
sweet.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for coming on. Now, still to come.